let's get to the money. That's what we all want at the end of the day, along with the flexibility and job satisfaction. It all comes down to the dollar. You want to work from home, but you also want to make a living, right? Okay. So here's the deal. I make my money 100% online, and I never have to step foot into an office. People think that there's some big secret or secret formula to getting a work from home job, but there really is no mystery, and it's not as hard as you think. So by the end of this video, you will know exactly how to get a work from home job that you love, making good money, and from the comfort of your own home. Before we get started, I wanted to give a big shout out to Universe, who is sponsoring this video. I talk about making money 100% online so much, I figured it would be a gem to share this with you guys. Universe is an app that lets you create your own website completely from your phone. So that means you can actually design, build, and grow your audience right from your phone. Okay, so anyone can get started with Universe for free, and then you can upgrade to Pro if you want to unlock extra features like the ability to accept payments, upgrade to a custom domain, and unlimited storage for all of your media on your site. So if you want to just use the website and the general features, that's completely free. You don't need any money. And then if you want to unlock those extra features, then you'll upgrade to the Pro. It's only available for iOS. It's super easy to create a website right from your phone. You'll download the app. I will put the link below for you guys to download it. And once you download it, you can follow the simple on-screen instructions and use all the tools to create like a super dope and stylish website using the Universe app. It's super fun, and it literally takes all of 5 minutes. So I definitely encourage those of you who are interested in making money online to start creating your own website. And if you don't have a computer, you can use the Universe app. It's super easy to use. It's gonna help you build and grow your brand. That will help you to generate interest and grow your audience and to eventually make money. So definitely check out Universe, and I fully recommend it to any of you who are wanting to get started with making money online. From home is actually becoming increasingly popular, especially with the way the job market is changing now. We have an explosion of technology and social media and just so many different things that make it more convenient for people to work from home nowadays. Not only is it more convenient, more comfortable, and more desirable for employees, employers actually save money by having employees that work from home. It's less overhead costs for the company, and it's easier management. 1.8 million Americans who left their job between 2005 and 2017 to work from home cite greater flexibility, increased happiness, and better pay as primary factors in their decision to ditch their 9-to-5 and work from home. And not only that, but legitimate work from home jobs provide even greater opportunities to stay-at-home moms, to college students, to people who have part-time employment, to people who have more non-traditional jobs. It gives you the opportunity to earn a living on the go. And what's most important and most beneficial to me is that it gives you the opportunity to tap into multiple streams of income. So I recently started working from home in August of 2019, so fairly recently, but in just that short time, I actually tripled my income. I tripled my income by working primarily 100% online. I'm more financially secure. I have a much more flexible life. I can travel as much as I want. I can roll out of bed and get work done. I can work as much as I want to, or as little as I want to based on how I plan out my schedule. So working from home is literally a dream. So after watching this video, you're gonna know if working from home is right for you, how to snag a legitimate work from home job, and how to snag it and make the most money possible. So at this point, you may be saying, yeah, Ciara, I want to work from home all the way. It's for me, the good, the bad, the ugly. I need to work at home. How do I do that? Probably the part you are all here for. So my first tip is to opt for a work from home alternative or version of the job that you already do. So for example, I use my friend who works as an online beauty specialist for Nordstrom as that's a good example of how she took the job that she was already doing in a work or office setting, and she transitioned it to a work from home job. So if you have a job such as hers or something like mine as a loan officer, something that you can start off either working in an office, or if it's just whatever you already do, you can transition it to work from home. A lot of companies are doing this now. They're transitioning employees to work from home because it provides an incentive to the employer to save money and overhead and things like that. So another example is my best friend is actually a nurse, and she went from working in a clinic setting to now she works from home as well. So take the job you already do and explore your options to do that same job or something similar from the comfort of your own home. And in that same vein, if you do want to transition from working in the office to at home with something you already do, test it out by working from home 1 day a week. So see if your employer will allow you to transition. Sort of as a trial, I started working from home 1 day a week in order to see, how it would work out for me and to show my employer I could still produce while working from home. So this is a great way to go from working full-time in an office to working full-time at home. You have a transition period where you can prove yourself as well as you can see if it's going to be something that works for you. And this is actually really common. According to research, 70% of professionals work from home 1 day a week. And the better you are at this transition of working from home, then the better your chances of being able to work from home full time. If your employer sees that you are still producing and that you are doing well, then they are more likely to give you that work from home position. In my case, I told you guys my income tripled when I started working from home, and that's just because I was just able to be so much more productive. I felt like I had more flexibility and freedom. I was able to get more done. I felt like I just had more control of my day. People couldn't just pop in my office and surprise me and take up chunks of time. I just feel so much more grounded and organized. And so I think having that transition period, I was able to show my employer that working from home, I'm still focused, I still can produce, and if anything, I actually am producing even more. So use your hard work with the chance you're given to work at home to give your employer incentive to allow you to work full-time from home. Having said that, trust is huge. If you are missing in action when you're working from home, or you're slacking off on your work, or you're missing details that you didn't used to miss before, then your employer is not going to trust that you can work from home and handle it. So make sure when you are given an opportunity that you put in your very best work, you stay consistent, and you put your very best foot forward so that your employer can gain that trust in you to work from home. Okay, so let's say you either currently don't have a job that you can transition to working from home, or you are just starting from scratch and you want to find a work from home job out the gate. Here's what you need to do. The first thing is you have to actually target jobs that specifically can be done working from home. So for example, obviously if you want a full-time work at home job, then you're not going to become a firefighter, right? You want to hone in on jobs that are very specific to being able to work full-time from home. They need to stay remote, virtual, online, work from home, freelance, telecommuting, things like that. And try to make sure you use those keywords when you're doing a job search, as well as incorporate them into your resume. So some sites that you can find jobs specifically that are work from home jobs are the PennyHoarder work from home job portal, Ziprecruiter, AngelList, and FlexJobs. There's also Indeed, Jobspresso, and Power to Fly. Personally, to get my job as a loan officer, I used Ziprecruiter, I think is what my employer used. Ziprecruiter is big for work from home jobs, and a lot of times you're gonna see a lot of jobs like sales are big industries for work from home. So try to find job sites that have lots of those kind of jobs or lots of those buzzword keywords that I gave you a little bit earlier. Having said that, I do also want to make sure you guys are being safe and mindful when you are searching for work from home jobs. There are a lot of scams out there, so make sure you do your research when you find a job description. Make sure that you thoroughly read the description, you do your research on the company and the position and everything. Also, make sure that you're not having to pay any money. If you're having to pay money to work, that's a scam. Make sure that it's not something that sounds too good to be true. Usually when it's anything that sounds too good to be true, it usually is. So just be really smart about it and don't get sucked into any scams when you are searching for work from home jobs online. Okay, Ciara, I know that I want to work from home. I know how to start searching for a work from home job, but let's get to the money. That's what we all want at the end of the day, along with the flexibility and job satisfaction. It all comes down to the dollar. You want to work from home, but you also want to make a living, right? Okay. So here's the deal. So while yes, there are lots of menial jobs that you can do online and freelance and here and there, but you can make a very lucrative living off of working from home and making money online. According to FlexJobs, the 10 highest paid jobs working from home are Clinical Regulatory Affairs Director, salary range $150,000 to $151,000, and then the list goes on. Supervisory Attorney, Senior Medical Writer, Environmental Engineer, Director of Quality Improvement, Senior Software Engineer, Director of Business Development, and Research Biologist. So these are the 10 highest paying work from home jobs according to FlexJobs. If you are looking to make the big bucks, then you may want to check out one of those. I also have like just some overall tips about working from home. And the first one is that flexibility and patience is key. The first job you look for and find and interview for, you may not get it, or it may take a while for you to get to a really good, solid, lucrative, long-term work from home job, right? So you're gonna have to be flexible. It may take getting a couple part-time jobs and combining those to build up experience and to have income while you're searching for your dream work from home job. So you have to be flexible. You may need to take contract work or more freelancing work just here and there. You'll have a greater chance of success finding legitimate opportunities if you are flexible and willing to take on a less permanent job or combine a couple part-time jobs before you find just that dream, solid, lucrative, long-term work from home job. Also, to be successful in working from home, make sure you have the necessary skill set. I think a perception of working from home is that you don't need people skills, you can be kind of lazy. Working from home actually requires a wider skill set than does working in an office, because you have to still be able to relate to customers if your job involves that, because you will be talking to customers through the phone or on the computer, and you still have to have those customer service and interpersonal skill set qualities that you would if you had to work in an office. You also have to have a greater knowledge of technology. And in addition to that, you also have to have like a home office or area at home set up to where you can work from home, high-speed internet. You need the correct equipment, connections, wires. You want to make sure that you are fully prepared and set up for success to work from home. That means having all the necessary skill sets as well as the technology and the ability to combine all of that along with all your job duties. Keep in mind what companies do and don't provide for you to work from home. You may be required to have your own computer, your own printer, your own fax, your own phone, your own landline, home line set up. Keep that in mind when you are preparing to work from home. What is it that the employer is going to give to you? What is it that you will have to provide? Another skill set that you will have to develop is mastering the art of the online resume and the online interview. If you are applying for a work from home job, you may or may not be interviewing in person and or online with your employer, or it may be a situation where you have interviews that are online until the last interview where it's in person. There is an art to a online resume versus one that you just hand to an employer. That's a whole nother video. If you guys want me to go into that, I can, but make sure that you are really savvy when it comes to applying online, because you are literally competing with hundreds of thousands. I mean, in some case, you could be competing with millions of people applying for one job. And in order to make yourself a viable candidate and to stand out, you have to be able to pinpoint the keywords necessary, the skill set necessary, know what they're looking for, know how to incorporate that into your resume formatting so that your resume is visible in all different kinds of applications online. There's just a very specific way to be successful when you're applying online. So make sure that you do your research on that, or you get with a good resume writer who can help you with that. Also, interviewing online is different than interviewing in person. As much as you have to master the online resume, make sure you're mastering the online interview. And there are keys and tips and tricks to success with this. Everything from the way that you dress to the equipment you use and to the setting that you film in for your interview. There's just so many things that come along with that. Again, that would be a whole nother video. So I suggest you to request it down below if you want something on that, and or to do your own research. You can find anything you want through Google, books at the library. Every piece of information you need is out there. Start with Google. And last but not least, the best way to find a job, any job, online, in person, whatever, remains networking. Networking is so key. Do not let the nature of the job being work from home fool you and think that it's not going to require you to do some in-person networking. You absolutely want to network with anyone you can to try to get your foot in the door. I get asked so much, how do I get my foot in the door of a company? Networking is key. Networking, networking, networking. You want to develop contacts, friends, family, associates, alumni, even other job seekers. You want to develop a network of contacts that you can tap into to get references, to get jobs that may not be posted online. A lot of companies only post jobs internally. So networking will provide you a lot of opportunities to get good references and to get information that you may not get if you just happen to come up on their website and you're applying out of nowhere. You can take a direct approach and ask for job leads, or you can take a more subtle approach and just ask for information and advice. However you do it, just make sure that you are being personable, creating networks of people who are knowledgeable about the industry you want to be in, who already work in the industry you want to be in, or who know people in the industry you want to be in. Heck, you can contact everyone you know and let them know that you are looking for a work from home job, and you would be surprised at who knows who and who knows what job is open and who knows what direction to lead you in. You'd be surprised about who people know and what people know if you simply just open your mouth and ask. Okay, so to close out, I wanted to give you guys some ideas of good work from home jobs. I already have a video of how you can make money online, and I list a bunch of jobs that are solely like work from home online type jobs, but I thought I would supplement this video with some of the other jobs that I found. Customer service reps, you could be a social media manager, a virtual assistant, a travel agent, a transcriptionist, Facebook ad specialist, medical coder, search engine evaluator, Amazon remote employee. The list goes on. I really just encourage you guys to start with what you're interested in, you're passionate about, you're knowledgeable about, what you're qualified to do. Start there and then narrow your search down to a job that you could do, whatever that is, full-time from home, 100% online. So I hope that was helpful for you guys and you got some good tips on how to work from home, as well as some insight on what it's really like to work from home. I do have a video up on how to make money 100% online, as well as a day in my life working from home, making money 100% online, where you can follow me around and see what a day is really like working from home, the good, the bad, the ugly, everything. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please comment below if you guys have other videos you want me to do or questions. That's where I get video ideas. Also, make sure to check out Universe. I put the link in the description box for those of you who would like to start your own website and build your own website completely from your phone. Check out that app. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you can be a part of the HONEYBEE fam. Hit the bell button for notifications so you'll know when I upload new videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. I love you to the bank and back, and I'll see you in my next video.